Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to a special edition stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here. We're here to talk title race. We're here to talk what happened earlier on today at St. James's Park. I messaged Vel earlier on and I was like, listen, let's just have a conversation about this whole title race situation. Let's talk Liverpool, let's talk Arsenal, let's talk City. You know, the three teams that are capable of winning the English Premier League, in my opinion. So, the reason why I'm a bit late is I just went to pray because I had to go cook Hamza on Footy Judge Mo stream. I see a couple of people referencing it. You ain't going to disrespect Mo Salah in my presence. So simple as. So big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing to This is Football if you are yet to do so. Every single person watching us right now or on the replay, hit the like button. Subscribe to This is Football if you're yet to do so. Keep getting involved in the chat. Keep letting me know your opinions. Keep letting me know anything you want to let me know. Keep getting involved because there are multiple topics that I do want to address today. So many things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Liverpool Football Club, obviously, from our perspective as Liverpool fans and what this game today means. So big up to you guys. Everyone, please do smash that like button. Everyone, please do subscribe to This is Football. So listen, there's already 130 people in here. We ain't even started yet. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe to This is Football. Keep getting involved in the chat. Big up all my super chatters, all the people who have supported us on the earlier on watch along, all the people who have sent in super chats as well, across the month since the start of the new year. I cannot be thankful and humbled enough by you guys' love. So big up to you guys. And keep getting involved in the chat, keep liking, keep subscribing, and let's just talk. My title is exactly what Jurgen Klopp said. Kevin De Bruyne is warming up and the whole league is terrified. That is what Jurgen Klopp said. That is what he spoke about. He said everyone, is sat here just looking at KDB and thinking like essentially this is what happened today. And today's game, first of all, I just want to say something. I don't even think Manchester City were amazing today. And I'm not going to say KDB won them the game. Newcastle lost this game today. And the reason why I'm 100% upset at Newcastle today and what Eddie Howe done is in the first half, they were pressing, they were pressing, Manchester City. They were winning the ball in dangerous positions. They were creating chances, creating opportunities. And then the second half starts and then Newcastle just parks the bus. This isn't about not giving credit to KDB. I mean, we already give him credit. He's a player I highly respect. I think he's the best midfielder in the Premier League. I think him and Mo Salah over the last 5 years have been the two best players in this league. So he's someone I highly respect. I highly look at. Obviously, I'm not saying anything negative about KDB, but at the same time, I look at today's game. And I'm like, Newcastle lost this game. City did not destroy Newcastle or anything. You know how when we played Newcastle, we had 7.5 XG, record-breaking XG, stuff like that. That's not what Manchester City done today. And it wasn't even just, KDB brilliance or whatever. Eddie Howe lost Newcastle the game today. And the reason I say that is when you watch the first half compared to the second half, the first half performance versus the second half performance was on a completely different level. It was on some next level stuff. First half, Newcastle cooked Manchester City. Chance after chance after chance. And by the way, we were watching the watch along. We were upset at Gordon for not shooting at the goal. There was the chance, I think it was Gordon or Isaac again, who missed a couple of opportunities, couple of guys skying, couple of chances. Newcastle had chances to even be 3 or 4-1 up in the first half. But the second half then starts. Newcastle obviously are 2-1 up. For God knows what reason, Eddie Howe decides to just park the bus. And you can see the Newcastle midfield just moving as a unit like this. Left to right, left to right, left to right. They were just trying to be compact and park the bus, essentially. And that's what Manchester City want you to do against them. Manchester City want you to park the bus against them because they play against park the bus teams every week. It's nothing new to park the bus against Manchester City. You ain't done nothing generational. You've not changed the game. You've just park the bus against Manchester City. Okay, congratulations. You done what 90% of the teams that play against Manchester City do, and you ended up losing anyway. So it just didn't make no difference to you. So when I watch a game like that, I don't think City are just 100% going to walk away with the league and they're going to destroy the league and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. And they're like, people do too much when they're talking about Man City, because this is not Man City from last year, June, or them times. Like, Manchester City aren't as strong as they were last season. Now, the reason why I cook Tom Little on the Hussam X Tom show, and all the Liverpool fans who don't exist in reality, all the Liverpool fans who don't exist in the real world, when you look at games like today, and when you live in the real world, not the ideal world, you understand that if you have 30 games from now until June, knowing full well that Jurgen Klopp is going to take games seriously, then Liverpool Football Club ain't winning no damn Premier League without signing players. Simple as. And there was someone earlier on who DM'd me. He's like, Hussam, and even Northside on the show on Friday, he's like, Hussam, I don't even see a link with you and any transfer. You know why? Our version, the Arsenal version of the leopard not changing its spots, happened on the football pitch, because Arsenal bottle it. And they've bottled it probably the last 20 something years, ever since Thierry Henry left their club, ever since they left Highbury, they've been bottling it. Our version of the leopard not changing its spots is in the transfer window. And this is even pre-FSG era. I'm talking about Rafa Benitez sending back Robbie Keane to Tottenham Hotspur in the middle of us having a title race season. And then obviously we had to rely on David Ngo second half of the season, ended up losing it. So stuff like that has been happening to us in terms of like the transfer window and stuff like that. And I look at Liverpool Football Club, and you know what's our biggest problem? We have people like Tom Little and others who exist in an ideal world in which will there be no injuries. Tom Little and other people as well have accountancy degrees in which they will tell you what makes sense financially and what doesn't. For me, what makes sense and what doesn't? This what makes sense. This what doesn't. This makes sense. This doesn't. You know what makes sense? Winning. That's what makes sense. Simple. Simple as. Nothing makes more sense than winning. I don't care about what makes financial sense. I don't care about what makes sense from an accountancy perspective. I don't care about what makes sense from this, makes sense from that. Couldn't care less. Manchester City are beatable. And we have 4 world-class players in the team. Virgil van Dijk is currently operating at the best centre-back in the world level. Alisson is operating at the best goalkeeper in the world level. Mo Salah is operating at the best forward in the world level. Trent is operating at the best fullback in the world level. Now, in order to put these 4 in a position to win you games and to win you league titles and to win you trophies, you need to surround them with the best possible opportunity to be winning stuff. Now, the reason why people are frauds and they don't understand the significance of what happened today and the significance of this title race is Liverpool Football Club, since the start of the season, have shown you already. There is no need for us to sit up here and hypothesize and live in a different world. Does Jurgen Klopp take the Europa League seriously, chat? If your answer is yes, then you have automatically added 7 or 8 games. Now, let's just do a bit of calculation. Round of 16, round of 8, semi-final, final. So 3 times 2 is 6, 7. So that's 7 extra games midweek in the middle of a title race. Does Jurgen Klopp take them seriously? Yes. Jurgen Klopp takes the Europa League seriously. What does that mean? That means that Konate and Van Dijk will be looked at for Thursday night football games. Let's just keep it a buck now. Let's be honest. We've already seen Van Dijk and Konate in the Europa League anyway. Now, what people need to understand is Joe Gomez cannot clone himself. I cannot have 4 Joe Gomez's because Joe Gomez is covering left back, right back, center back. That's where he's covering right now. Joe Gomez cannot be the James Milner of the back 4. Now, the problem is with people is they never want to have real conversations. If your response to anything I'm saying is, oh, I trust Klopp and blah, blah, blah. Of course, I'm not. I was never Klopp out last season. I could have easily came on YouTube and was like, Klopp out, get Klopp out. I never said that. I trust in Klopp too. That does not mean that Klopp is infallible. That does not mean that Klopp doesn't make mistakes. And one of Klopp's negatives is he's too loyal to some of these players. Now, when you look at Kwanzaa, I trust Kwanzaa too. But do I trust Kwanzaa in a title race? Hell no, I don't trust Kwanzaa in a title race. We've seen Kwanzaa performance away at the Emirates. In the first half, any serious club against Liverpool will be 4-0 up. That first half, Arsenal against Liverpool, any serious club is 4-0 up against us. That's just the ultimate reality. Let's just cut the crap and let's have a real honest conversation. My problem with Liverpool is the institution, the ownership. Do you have the ambition to win? Do you want to win? Do you want to see this team lift the Premier League at the end of the season? If your answer is yes, then obviously this team is 1 or 2 players short from winning it all. So someone might come up here and say stuff like, oh my God, you can't guarantee anything in football. Yeah, I can't guarantee anything in football. I can't guarantee if we sign Tony, Palhinha, Kimmich, and Inacio that we win the league. Of course, I can't guarantee nothing. But I know I'll be in a much better position than I am now. If we sign a centre back, we're in a much better position than we are now. If we sign a DM, we're in a much better position than we are now. If we sign a forward, we're in a much better position than we are now. So improving the team will 90% of the time lead towards positive things. And the problem is, this is okay. So someone will come ask me, can Liverpool win the league without signing anyone? I'll say yes, but there are 2 conditions. Number 1, essentially, no injuries from January till June. Essentially, from January until June, there should be no injuries. So Konate can't get injured, Van Dijk can't get injured, Trent, the foundational pieces in this Liverpool team cannot get injured. And the second thing is, every player stepping up his level. Now, Salah's been levels this season, Trent's been levels this season, Van Dijk's been levels, Alisson's been levels. Can Szoboszlai be levels? Can Curtis Jones be levels? Can McAllister be levels? Can these guys be levels? Lauren, I think your head's too hot right now. Relax. Can Szoboszlai be levels? Can Diaz be levels? Can Gakpo be levels? Can Nunez? Can all these guys? This is the thing. Like, can these players step up to the next level? And if it's Jurgen Klopp's decision to not get anyone in January, then Jurgen Klopp is wrong. Let me explain to you the difference between me and others. Others don't have the capabilities of criticizing Klopp or criticizing any Liverpool player. I have the capability to criticize anyone that I think is wrong. Factually speaking, Jurgen Klopp did not want a midfielder 2 summers ago. Jurgen Klopp then proceeded a year later to sell all the midfield and buy 4 new midfielders. So Jurgen Klopp, by definition, with his own actions, was wrong. Simple. So you cannot come tell me, like, you telling me Jurgen Klopp wants something does not mean that by definition it's right just because Jurgen Klopp wants it. Jurgen Klopp is also a human being who can also make mistakes. Now, Liverpool, as things stand, have multiple injuries, are top of the league, through to the Carabao Cup semi-final, and obviously FA Cup we beat Arsenal away from home, and we've qualified to the next round. Now, because I exist in reality, and I do not exist in the ideal world, I understand and I recognize that injuries will happen. I recognize that players will be out. I recognize that players will be fatigued. I recognize that in the quadruple charge season, Thiago and Fabinho, may I remind this chat, had to take steroid injections in their knee to play a Champions League final. The problem is, people want to chat shit because Liverpool are high in the skies right now. So everyone's just ultra happy and no one wants to say anything constructive and critical about this team. If Liverpool don't sign anyone, 90% we will not win the league. I hope the 10% happens, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope everyone who thinks we won't win the league is wrong. I hope Liverpool destroy the league. I hope we destroy the league and everyone can say, Hussam, you were wrong. We didn't need any signing. But we need signings. I'm not talking about the 10% possibility. I'm talking about probabilities. Life is about probabilities and possibilities. Manchester City will probably win the league. Liverpool will possibly win the league. How do we change that? By addressing the stuff that needs to be addressed. Guys, there's something that I want to show you guys quickly, because people might think, this is like some sort of reactionary stuff or blah, blah, blah. I just want to show you something quickly. I'm about to share screen. So look at the screen right now with me. Look at the proximity of games. Just look. Big up the super chatters, by the way. I'm going to read them in a second. January 21st. By the way, can you guys see the screen? You should be able to see it now. Let me actually zoom in a little bit so you guys can see like the fixtures and stuff like that. Okay. Now you should be able to see the fixtures. I just want you to look at the next 6 fixtures that Liverpool have, the proximity of said fixtures. Just look. January 21st, Bournemouth away. January 24th, Fulham away, Carabao Cup semi. Then the FA Cup on January 28th. Then Chelsea at home, January 31st. Then Arsenal away in the Premier League. So we've got 1, 2, 3 Premier League games. We've got 1 Carabao Cup semi and an FA Cup game. From January 21st until February 4th, we have 5 games. Let me say that again. This run right here will make you understand what I'm saying, because people don't clock it. Because all people are good at is giving the unbelievable speech if we win stuff, and then giving the absolutely shit, sad speech in May if we don't win the league. You know what Tom Little and others who don't believe we should sign players will tell you in May? Oh, we are taking on a club that's backed by a state. Oh my God, the sad speech. Jurgen Klopp took us from the sewages to the top. Like, okay, I get it. But we are in a position where we're in right now due to us having good players, due to us obviously having 4 world-class players. Let's address what needs to be addressed and let's go win this league. Simple. I don't want the sad speeches in May. I want to see this in May. I want to see Virgil van Dijk's armpits lift up trophies in May. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see none of this sad speech shit in May, as per usual. That's what we're good at usually. Come May time, oh, we tried, but it's because Thiago had steroid injections in his knee and Fabinho had this, and we were so tired and we played every game possible. That's what everyone's going to say come May, June time. And all I'm saying is, we are watching Manchester City. Crystal clearly, we can tell with our 2 eyes. Manchester City fans themselves will tell you this. Manchester City do not look convincing as they were last season. And we are top of the English Premier League with our only 1 loss being a VAR atrocity. So obviously we are in a good position. I want us to be in a great position. How do we go from being in a good position to a great position is address what needs to be addressed. Now, the question that I'm asking everyone in the chat. Matip is out until the summer. I'm going to ask everyone who believes that we shouldn't sign anyone and that Klopp is categorically right a question now. Matip is out till the end of the season. Okay? Matip is out till the end of the season. Matip, 99%, will not play a football game for Liverpool Football Club again. We're not going to see him again, and he's probably going to be moved on in the summer. The Matip replacement that we're going to sign in the summer, I'm under no illusion that it's a bit more difficult in the January window, and it probably costs a bit more. Let me take the most basic example. Let's look at Diomande as an example. Let's say Diomande in the summer is going to cost 80 million, and in January he's going to cost 90 million, as an example. Is us winning the league title worth that 10 million? Ask yourself. Ask yourself right here, right now. Everyone, let's cut the garbage. Let's just say it as it is, because it's time for someone to say it as it is. That 10 million difference, is it worth? You know, Ali, I hate when people do this. I genuinely hate when people do this. I've just given a monologue about how I love pancakes, and then he just says, but the waffles are shit. That's not the point. Use a different example. I'm available in the summer for 30 million. In January, I'm available for 40 million. Happy now? Use a different example then. Look, forget who I'm using. Look at the example I'm using. Look at the idea, the principle. The principle is what matters, not the fucking example. Anyway, Hussam is available in June for 30 million. In January, he's available for 40 million. Is 10 million worth a title? Is 10 million worth a English Premier League? Is it or is it not? This is the question we have to ask ourselves here. Is us paying a premium of 10 million extra worth us winning the English Premier League? Simple question I'll ask everyone in this chat right here, right now. Simple as that 10 million extra that we're going to pay brothers and sisters who are accountants, is it worth winning the English Premier League? It is worth it to every single one of us here. You know why? Because we're not the supporters of the Liverpool Bank or the Liverpool Supermarket or Liverpool LCC or Liverpool Foundation. We're the supporter of Liverpool Football Club. I don't care about no damn accountant degree crap about what makes sense financially and what doesn't. Zero fucks given. Zero fucks given, respectfully, to all this accountant crap. I want to win. I want to see Virgil van Dijk raise his armpits in 4 competitions this season. I want to win everything. I want to see us dominate. I want to see us win every single competition there is again. This season is a combination of 2020-2021 and the quadruple charge season. Quadruple charge season, Liverpool were in this position. We signed Luis Diaz and we were 14 points behind Manchester City. The signing of Luis Diaz allowed Sadio Mane to play up top, and Jota obviously, like, because he had a couple injuries that year, and Jota obviously was there. We ended up coming close. 2020-2021, we were top of the league. We needed the centre back. We had a centre back crisis. Guess who we bought in? Ozan Kabak and Ben Davies. The question now becomes, do you guys want a repeat of the Kabak-Davies season? If the answer is no, then we must invest in January. And to all the people that are talking about FFP, you guys are so full of shit. You need to go use a toothbrush, put some, cleaning stuff on it, and wash your face with it, because you guys are so full of shit if you think that Liverpool Football Club are going to break financial fair play rules, when in 1920 and in 1819, even when we were at our highest success, we signed the likes of Elliot, Sepp van den Berg, and others. And last summer, we sold Henderson, and we sold Fabinho, and we sold Ox, and we sold Keita, and we got rid of James Milner. We sold so many players as well to get in these players. And if you think Liverpool are in financial trouble, let me ask you a simple question. You think it breaks FFP rules, right? How did we pay 115 million for Caicedo 5 months ago? Next question, please. Liverpool are in financial trouble. FFP are coming after us. FFP are coming after us. How did we pay 115 for Caicedo 5 months ago? Explain it to me. Explain it to me right now. How did we pay 115 million of the Queen's finest at the time, now the King's finest, to Caicedo? Say it right now. Explain it to me. So we were capable of paying 115 million 5 months ago, but we cannot pay 40 million now. You hear that? That's the sound of yapping. Yap, 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 yap. Let me use FFP. Hey, what's the buzzword of the day? What's the buzzword of the day? Let's play deal or no deal. This case has the word FFP in it. Do you want to trade it for the Manchester City or state-owned case? Which case you want? Let's use it. Yap, 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 yap. FFP my Arab ass with the sand on it. We all know that we ain't breaking no damn financial rules. We won the Champions League and we signed Sepp van den Berg, Harvey Elliott, and Adrian, and you think we're breaking financial fucking fair play rules? Have some shame and decorum. Liverpool Football Club have money. Let's stop thinking that our club is Coventry City. Our club is Liverpool Football Club, and you that for good and damn well that we have the money if we want to spend it. Spend the fucking money. Win the stuff that you have to win. Simple as. We aren't signing players is the exact reason why we're not going to win the Premier League this season. The only way we win the Premier League without signing anyone is if no one gets injured. And I want to send a message to the Liverpool. By the way, guys, just quickly, just so guys, please, you need to understand how facts, Sleeping Dragon, facts. FSGPR has convinced you all to become accountants, not football fans. Let me just show something quickly to the people. Guys, look at this, please. Please, just look with me. Here, look with me. What is this? January 21st, Liverpool versus Bournemouth. January 24th, Fulham away. January 28th, FA Cup game. January 31st, Premier League game. February 4th, Premier League away at Arsenal. Let's go to the calendar. From February 4th, January 21st, it's 14 days. In the space of 2 weeks, we have 5 games in 2 weeks. 5 games in 2 weeks. Everyone clocks this? Now, you guys think we don't need to sign anyone. Okay, no problem. The FA Cup game is not important as the other 4. No problem with that. Are we going to play Konate Van Dijk away at Fulham, away at Bournemouth, away at Arsenal, and at home to Chelsea? Every single game. Konate Van Dijk, Konate Van Dijk, Konate Van Dijk. Now think when the Europa League starts. You guys think we get easy draws? You guys think we'll get easy draws? Or you think the Europa League will milk us to get more and more money? Bayer Leverkusen, AS Roma, Brighton, West Ham. Those are four clubs that we could face in the Europa League that we'd have to take it 100% seriously. So let's look now at the Liverpool fixtures come crunch time. So we're quickly going to Google what? Europa League. Now, Europa League fixtures. Now, for the people that may not be aware, the Europa League round of 32 starts February 16th, ends February 22nd. Okay? When does the Europa League round of 32 start? Round of 16 start, sorry. When does Europa round of 16 start? The Europa League round of 16 games are scheduled for the 7th March and 14th March. So now we go to Liverpool Football Club. Here, this is the shock now, because people don't think. You see how people don't think? Now watch. Here, let me Google it in front of you. When does Europa League round of 16 start? What does it say? 7th and 14th March. Oh, shock horror. We got on March 9th, Manchester City. We got on March 16th, Goodison away. Everyone get why we fucking need players now? Or are you still going to give me the sad speech or the financial speech? We all know Jurgen Klopp takes the Europa League seriously. Quit living in your fantasy fucking career mode, manager mode shit. Live in the reality. The reality is Jurgen Klopp will take Europa League seriously. You see this game that's going to happen before Manchester City. If we draw anyone of any sort of toughness, we're going to have to play Konate and Van Dijk. So we're going to go Konate and Van Dijk Europe, Konate and Van Dijk Manchester City, Konate and Van Dijk Europa League again, Konate and Van Dijk Everton. That's what's going to happen. But guys, don't worry. We got Connor Bradley and we got Kwanzaa. Does anyone here trust Kwanzaa against Manchester City? No. Does anyone trust Connor Bradley against Manchester City? No. In the general sense, of course. So if I open up this fixture list right here, do I trust Connor Bradley and Kwanzaa to play Forest away? Of course I do. So if you want to look at examples, like, okay, obviously we're going to trust them Luton at home. Obviously we're going to trust them Forest away. Obviously we're going to trust them Sheffield at home. We get that. But when it comes to Man United away, Manchester City, Everton, Fulham away, Palace at home, West Ham away, April 27th. These are all massive games. These are all massive games that we're going to have to play our main centre-backs in. So what are we going to do then when we have the Europa League come Thursday nights? We can win the Premier League if the Real world changed to the ideal world. If Jurgen Klopp wakes up tomorrow and says, fuck the Europa League. And you know who said that? Me. In August. When I was arguing with Tom Litton and I said, fuck the Europa League. We can win it if Jurgen Klopp does not play a single starter in the Europa League. Simple. Simple. Konate, Van Dijk, Trent, Alisson, Robertson, Soboslai, McAllister, Endo, Stala, Nunez, all rest all. Rest every single one of them. If you rest every single one of them and you throw the Europa League out the window, we play 1 game a week. 1 game a week, of course we can win the league with our team. Of course. Of course we can win the league with our team. 100%. 100%. Bin Europa. Will Klopp win Europa? No. And that's exactly why we need players. Big up to you guys, by the way. There's 320 people watching. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Shout out to my guy Ed, Elman, Gucci, and Morshin for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football right here, right now. Hit the like button, subscribe to This Is Football. And of course, Lauren, listen to this. Haaland is out until February, March. Ederson is going to be out for a while. Stones is out. Well, guess what, Lauren? Robertson's out. Tsimikas is out. Trent is out. Thiago's out, Bajcetic is out, Salah is at AFCON, Endo is at the Asian Cup. So what, do you think it's sunshine and roses for us? No, it's not. Injuries happen, and they're going to happen to us too. Hamza said KDB is a way better player than Salah. There's a reason why I asked Footy Judge Mo for the link, and I went and I cooked Hamza. You ain't going to disrespect the Egyptian king. You ain't going to disrespect the guy that consistently over the last 5 years has been has literally been the best forward in the whole league. Year in, year out, different systems, different everything. Cook. Simple as. Simple as. We have cooked every single year. You're not going to disrespect Mo. He's our X factor. Thank God we didn't sell him in the summer. Big up to Gucci, who says, without our top 5, only 2 points behind. Hold that some. What do you mean without our top 5? Without your top 5? What do you mean without your top 5? I have no idea what that means. Gucci, you're going to have to correct it. Martinelli has nightmares of Konate. I mean, Konate is a fantastic, incredible player, you know, and this is exactly why, you know, with Konate, obviously, look, I was actually messaging, I think it was, was I messaging? I think it was Vel 2 days ago, and I was like, listen, bro, hamstring replacement surgery. If Konate wants my hamstrings, I'll give it to him if he needs them when he's injured. Bro, Konate is such an integral piece, man. Spent all our money fixing Anfield and other franchises, bro. But you know the problem is, Ed. Let me tell you the problem. People have convinced everyone that Liverpool don't have money. And then 5 months ago, we called Brighton and wired them 115 million. That is what Liverpool Football Club are capable of. Guys, make no mistake. Liverpool could sign Chouameni tomorrow for 100 million if they want to. Please don't think everything is about, oh, we ain't got no money. The Reds ain't got no money, but we'll still win the league. That's a shit song because we do have money. Spend it. Simple as. Simple as, Ed. We can fix Anfield and we can do all. Bro, we made 700 million in revenue. You really think we don't have fucking money? FSG are 19th in the Premier League, pumping their own money into the club. Did you know, Ed, FSG, under FFP rules, are allowed to pump 100 million from their own pockets into the club? You know this? Ding, ding, ding. FSG could put 100 million from their own pocket into our transfer budget and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. No financial restrictions, nothing. Tomorrow, FSG could sign us Diomande and Palhinha and we'd still be good financially from their own pocket. So this whole FFP nonsense and crap is simple as, you know. Thank you, Mike. See, even me and Mike are agreeing. People want to be happy we're top of the league, but people are not looking at the context. I'm happy we're top of the league too. You understand the problem is who the team chasing me is? The team 2 points behind are a shark smelling blood, waiting to bite. Manchester City, bite directly. This is the problem. You could spend 100 million over 3 years. Exactly. DJ is telling you. We're football fans, bro. I ain't no accountant. Big up to Azad, who says, let's not forget Van de Ven returns to the... I mean, Azad, listen, I'm not going to cook you because tomorrow it's come on you Spurs settings, because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't wait. Hopefully Spurs beat the shit out of Man United tomorrow, inshallah, so we can cook stuff on Ahu as well. But thank you for the super chat. Big up to Edrin, who says, Hussam, I know I'm saying that's their excuse. No, I'm not cooking you. I'm agreeing with you. All I'm saying is there's just too many excuses, fam. Too many excuses. It just gets to the stage where it's just excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. We know Liverpool ain't broke. We know Liverpool has money. And by the way, Jurgen Klopp himself, you're telling me if John W. Henry tomorrow called Jurgen Klopp and is like, I'm going to get you Diomande, he's going to go like, oh no, I really don't like Diomande. I think he's shit. Obviously, he's going to say yes. Like, come on, you guys. Let's be real about these conversations. Jurgen Klopp has shown in the past, he's wanted Mbappe, he's wanted Bellingham, he's wanted Caicedo, he's wanted so many players. But we haven't gotten most of them. Big up to you, Ed. Facts, Sleeping Dragon. Come on, you Spurs. I hate Man United. Big up to Azad. Big up to Ed, Elman, Gucci, and Morshin for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're all slapping the like button. Make sure you're all subscribing. Listen, Captain Sal, first of all, big up to you for showing love. Second of all, I've already made this publicly clear. If Konate gets injured, God forbid, and he needs my hamstring, I'll happily give him my hamstring. Like, you could take my hamstring, Habibi. No problem. Hussam, when we are so close to success, we F it up. And that's why the people who are getting giddy now do not understand. The people who are getting giddy now do not understand. We're being chased by Manchester City. Manchester City are only 2 points below us. All it's going to take is for Nunez to miss 5 1-on-1s against Bournemouth, and then you'll all come here bitching about transfers. The only difference between me and you is I speak about these things even when we're on top. Even when we're on top. Simple as. Big up Bree. If Klopp said, give me 200 million or I'm off, do you think he'd have the money? As I think he would. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People think like Jurgen Klopp doesn't want to spend money. Like, you think if you give like, you know, you think if you give Jurgen Klopp the ability to spend money and do all this, like, he's going to say no? Of course not. He'd want to spend money. He'd want to spend money, but he would never want to leave Liverpool, like, because it's of course bigger, because it means more and it's bigger, simple as. So this is the thing, you guys. Like, L Tim's here is 100% right. When we're so close to success, we fuck it up. And for me, I do not want us to just do the same shit in the quadruple charge season. Oh, guys, we won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Let's all wank in a sock. I don't want this. I want us to win the big trophies. And the thing that I would happily, listen here, right? I'm going to make a statement right now. I would happily lose Carabao Cup, lose FA Cup, lose Europa League, and just win Prem. Because this is the thing for me. Like, I just want us to win the Premier League so badly. This is the one competition I just need, like, the soul needs of this club. 20 league titles. Double the Champions Leagues of Manchester United. Not a single Man United fan can speak to us. Simple as. That's the one thing I want, bro. And I want to see us win it. I want to see us succeed. Fuck the Europa League. Fuck the Carabao Cup. Fuck the FA Cup. I wish we could if we just win Prem alone, I'd be so happy, bro. I'd be so happy. So happy. Simple as. Simple as. Anyway, as I was saying, big up to all my super chatters. Big up Ed, Azad, Tims, Elman, Gucci, and Morshin. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button and subscribing. 330 people in here. Let's get to 200 likes at least. You know, let's get to 200 likes because I do want to speak on City and Arsenal as well a little bit. And look, bro, sometimes in life, you've just got to be proactive. You cannot be reactive. You cannot wait until your belly is this big to go to the gym. If it's this big, also go to the gym so you can get rid of it easier. When you are proactive and you handle your business, you win. Now with Manchester City, today's game, okay, KDB came on, he scored a goal, he assisted, all of that, brilliant, beautiful. Today's game actually proves that Manchester City are not infallible. Manchester City could drop points. Manchester City could lose games of football, even with Kevin De Bruyne, because their back four has not been on it this season. And even City fans will tell you this. So City are not this infallible, unbelievably scary team that cannot lose games of football. Today, by the way, if Kieran Trippier didn't bottle it in the 91st minute against Oscar fucking Bob, they would have ended up drawing away at Newcastle. If Eddie Howe wasn't the biggest bitch of a manager and didn't decide to park the bus from minute 45, then this wouldn't have happened. So this is the thing. Like, people need to understand, they are not infallible and unbeatable and indestructible. No, you can beat Manchester City. You can. And I think Manchester City actually are going to win the Champions League this season. The first prediction I made from the start of the season is that Manchester City are winning the Champions League. As soon as last season ended, I said Man City going back to back, because now the rock has been moved off their back. They're going to win the Champions League again. So I have Man City down to win the Champions League. So I'm not disrespecting Man City. I think Manchester City are going to win the Champions League. But for Jurgen Klopp, for Mo Salah, for Trent, for Van Dijk, for you're listening to me at work as a chemical operator. Man. Bringing back so many flashback memories for me, man. I can't believe I actually wore like the Ultra and I saved people's lives and shit. That's the most important I've ever felt in my life. Big up, man. Big up. I appreciate you, Ad, man. Shout out to all my chemical engineers and the engineers in general. So, like, when it comes to what was I even saying? Yeah, when it comes to Manchester City, I'm not even disrespecting Manchester City. Like, I think Manchester City are gonna win the Champions League. So I have them down winning the European competition. The only thing I'm looking at is just this whole Premier League thing. I hope we have what it takes to go all the way through and win it. But for me, I still think maybe we just need like maybe just like we need one more transfer at least. We need one more. And by the way, this is not something that's reactionary or anything. I said this in the summer, even when Matip was fit. You know why? Because I live in the real world and I know Matip will get injured. So here's the thing. هلا والله تحياتي لأهل لبنان. So for me, I think Liverpool Football Club can win the league, but only with transfers. I don't think City are infallible, but I think City are going back to back in the UCL. Now, let's talk Arsenal a little bit. Arsenal are also in the title race. Liverpool fans might laugh, City fans might laugh, and I understand. Arsenal bottle it, all this crap, ha ha ha, I understand. But if you can sit up here honestly and tell me that you don't think Arsenal have the capabilities of winning the Premier League, then you're just bullshitting. Arsenal have the capability of winning the English Premier League. Now, for them, Partey is going to be back soon, Timber is back, and other players will be back. So they are capable of doing it. But Arsenal need a transfer even more than we need a transfer. The only difference between us and Arsenal is Arsenal's problem is actually solvable. Arsenal's problem is actually solvable. Arsenal need a forward. And they need a forward who isn't a robot, a forward with a little bit of swagger, and a forward who can put the ball in the back of the net. A forward who takes risks. I'm looking back at the game they had against us in the FA Cup. First half, Havertz chances, Saka chances, Reece Nelson chances, Jesus chances, miss. Them signing a forward puts them in a position to be capable of winning the league. Simple as. Because guys, Arsenal are out the FA Cup and they're out the Carabao Cup. They're going to be out the Champions League if they get a tough draw. So they essentially they have one game a week. Every time I watch Arsenal, or most of the time, they have no forward that can take a risk, no forward that can shoot at the goal, no forward that has a bit of swagger about him. There are solutions out there in the market for Arsenal. Will they get that solution? I don't know. The way that it's looking, probably not. Now, here's what I think will happen. Because obviously Liverpool, City, and Arsenal are on this thumbnail. Oh, see, Red Lion of Taranga gets people like Red Lion gets it, because people like Red Lion exist in the real fucking world. Red Lion of Taranga does not exist in fantasy. He does not exist in his PS5. He exists in real world. One bad injury to Konate and it's a top 4 battle. Injury to Trent, injury to Alisson, injury to Salah, injury to Van Dijk, injury to Konate, lock it off. Finito. خلاص. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Any of these 5 injured for a significant period, we're fucked. Simple as. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Like, you guys, I love this whole huggy, lovey-dovey crap. But without these 4 players, we're fucked. And add on top of them Konate. And the problem is with this whole Konate super chat is that Konate does have an injury in him. Konate does have an injury in him. So it's not like Konate is 100% injury prone and he's never been injured before and he's always fit. No. Konate can get injured. It's happened before. Konate has an injury in him. And the fact that Konate has an injury in him tells you all you need to know. Big up to Cryptic Dino says, if Arsenal don't win, I want Liverpool to win. Those players you name, they deserve the multiple titles, proper club. I respect Liverpool. And Cryptic Dino is here's the thing. I'm gonna make this statement right now. If God forbid Liverpool get injuries and we're no longer in the title race and it's an Arsenal City thing, then it's Arsenal. I'm 100% supporting anyone against Manchester City as long as it's not Man United. I would support Chelsea in a title race against Man City over Man. The only club, obviously, Manchester United is a deep hate. It's a deep rivalry. I hate Man United, and I would never support Man United in any scenario or situation, even if City will win 15 titles in a row. But when it comes to Arsenal, I don't give a fuck what the fans say. I don't give a fuck if Arsenal fans are annoying or not. I'm talking about Manchester City, the institution. Fuck Manchester City, the institution. The institution of Manchester City, fuck it. Man City, fuck you. The institution. You get it? I don't care. Oh my God, I don't know any City fans in real life. Yeah, I don't know any City fans in real life either. Fuck that. Like, no one knows a City fan in real life. We get it. But it's not about the fans. It's about the fucking institution. And I hate Manchester City. I cannot stand the institution. And the last thing we need is that institution breaking the 4 titles in a row record. Man United have 3 in a row. Liverpool have 3 in a row. Arsenal have 3 in a row. Man City cannot win 4 in a row. That's one thing that I categorically do not want. And if we fall off and Arsenal are the saviors, let them be. I will be singing 49, undefeated with you. Fuck Manchester City. I hate that club with my whole soul because it means nothing, because it's manufactured success, because it could have been anyone. The Sheikh could have woke up on the other side and decided to buy Everton, and this success would be Everton's success now. So we all know 3/4 of you pretend that you supported Manchester City in the dark era. You didn't. Probably even 10%, 50% maximum supported them in the dark era. The rest of you all supported them because they had Pep, or because of Aguero, or because of Yaya Toure, or when the thing. With Arsenal, you know why Arsenal fans are more annoying? Because they actually love their club, because there's a romantic connection, because they've seen their club through the mud. As City fan, 90% of you supported them after the money, when it was money, Yaya Toure, Aguero, David Silva, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, man. For me, if we don't win the league, I'm an Arsenal fan. If we're not competing for the league, I'm an Arsenal fan. If we're not competing with Manchester City, I'd rather Arsenal win it. Couldn't give a fuck about Arsenal fans. Let troops be annoying. Let every Arsenal fan be annoying. I'm talking about the institution. Manchester City have manufactured success and they won the jackpot, and it could have been anyone. And the 90% of the Manchester City fans have all supported them because they're successful and they're a bunch of glory hunters, and there's no emotional connection with the club whatsoever. Manchester City fans have an emotional connection to trophies, not to their actual football club. Because for me, I've seen my club in the mud. I've seen Liverpool under Roy Hodgson. I've seen Liverpool lose to Blackpool at home. I've seen Liverpool lose to Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. I've seen Liverpool go to a Carabao Cup penalty shootout with fucking Northampton Town. I have an emotional connection to my club because it does mean more to me, because I've supported my club my whole life and I love Liverpool Football Club to pieces. So it has a meaning. An Arsenal fan over the last 20 years has seen his club bottle multiple league titles, and he's not seen a single Premier League over the last 20 years. He has an emotional connection to his club. He loves his club. It's not about trophies and titles. There's no difference, in my opinion, There is no difference between the Manchester United fans in the 2000s and the Man City fans now. No difference. And I saw with my own eye Man United fans become Real Madrid fans after Ronaldo went to Madrid. I saw it with my very own eyes. And I promise you, so many City fans, as soon as Pep fucks off and they lose for 3 or 4 years in a row, so many of them wouldn't be City fans again. They just go to the next club because they are in love with success. They're not in love with their own football club. So for me, I despise Manchester City as an institution. I hate the club itself. So that's why if it was an Arsenal City title race and it's Arsenal FC, simple as, like, hope people gets it. Cryptic Dino, why did you have to send the super chat? You just triggered all my hatred and vitriol towards Manchester City. All the hatred in my mind, you just triggered it with a super chat. Fucking Man City scum. Hate that club. I keep hearing guys who left for Saudi want to get out of contracts. Maybe we should loan some of them. Bro, people think it's a joke. You could... who's that kid? The kid from Celtic that went... the kid from Celtic that went to thingy. That went to the Saudi League. What's his name? Jota, that's the guy. That's the guy. I think, you know, Loki, I was thinking about this. I don't know if you guys think Koulibaly could even help us, like maybe, possibly even a Ruben Neves. I'm talking on loan before the accountants come out. Accountants, Lauren the accountant, the rest of the accountants, guys, get your calculators out. I said on loan. I'm saying on loan. Oh my God, can you imagine Karim Benzema at Liverpool? All the chances that the fucking bozo misses, Benzema would score all of them. Yeah, on loan. Koulibaly, possibly. I don't know, but like, listen, bro, I said Koulibaly on loan. Relax, you guys. I don't know if you can loan a couple of them. Low-key, we could be loaning a couple of them and shit. It's a possibility. It is a possibility. Loaning is not that bad of an idea, to be honest with you. Big up to you, Edrin. But listen, there's definitely people I'm looking at in that market. Neves, I think, is definitely a very good option for us. I think Koulibaly on loan is probably a good option. There's a guy, Jota, as well. Yeah. No, Bri, I hear what you're saying, but on loan for 6 months, I don't think it would make a difference because they get paid the same way anyway. I said on loan to the chemical department. You know, one thing, DJ, that I think you were actually one of the few guys on YouTube comment sections that agreed with me. I was one of the few people in the summer that said, like, Newcastle aren't as amazing as people make out at all. And I said Newcastle will fall off. And I think you were actually one of the few people to actually agree with me. I don't think Eddie Howe is going to go all the way. I do not think Eddie Howe is going to go all the way. And I don't think Eddie Howe is a successful Premier League manager, if you would like. I only think like Eddie Howe is good for a certain period, but they need to move on to someone else, you know. Malcolm is a very good shot. He's a very tricky winger, actually, good on the ball, stuff like that. So, yeah, 100%. So look, I think this rest period for Liverpool is going to do us a world of good. I think this rest period is going to be very good for Liverpool. Obviously, when's the last game we played? The last game we played was Fulham, so add 3 days and add 7, so about 10 days of worth of rest, which is good. You know, we can rest games. I think realistically, what I think Klopp will do, right? This is what I think Klopp will do. Klopp is probably gonna play serious team against Bournemouth, serious team against Fulham, kids in the FA Cup, serious team again. That's what I think. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. He's basically the Mark Hughes to the City project type thing. 100%. So, like, I think this. Hello, camera, you bitch! I'll slap the shit out of you right now. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna have like, this rest period is gonna help us. But can I interest you with some predictions, folks? You want me to tell you what I really think happens? This is what I really think happens. I actually can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm just gonna say it. I think City win the Champions League, Liverpool win the Europa League, I think Liverpool win the Carabao Cup, and possibly the FA Cup, and City win the Premier League. That's what I think happens. I think come June time, because if what people are saying is true, essentially, which is like Liverpool sign no one, Arsenal sign no one, and City sign no one, I think I'd predict City to do the double, Liverpool to win the cup competitions, basically. And yeah, that's what I think happens. So Liverpool probably win 3 cup competitions, and then City win the league and the champs, unfortunately. So yeah. Sad times, man. Sad times, because we're going to be this close. That's what I predict happens. Unless Diaz, Nunez, Jota, Gakpo, Soboslai, Gravenberg step up significantly and Konate doesn't get injured. It's a possibility we win the Premier League, you guys, but it's a 10% possibility. And that possibility is reliant on essentially injuries, staying fit, fatigue, shit like that. That's what's kind of reliant on. And by the way, it's reliant on another thing people are not thinking about. It's also reliant on getting fucking easy draws. How about that? How about that? Like, let's talk honestly here. Like, who's even in the Europa League right now? Let me just check quickly. Who even is in the fucking Europa League? Like, Europa League fixtures. Okay. Galatasaray, Sparta Prague, Donetsk, Marseille, Young Boys, Sporting, Feyenoord, Roma, Milan, Rennes, Braga, Karabag, Freiburg, Lens, Benfica, Toulouse. If we get teams like Sparta Prague, Shakhtar, Marseille, even I think, teams like Feyenoord, Young Boys, Rennes, Karabag, Freiburg, Lens, I think is easy. Those games I think are easy. AC Milan even I think is easy for us. Like, these games are easy games for us, So I think these games are games that we could win. And in the FA Cup, the same, bro. In the FA Cup. Why are you giving me Arsenal round 3, you fucking bastard? Yahi, give me easy team, yahi. Give me easy team. Same way they gave us Bristol or Norwich in the next round. Who's even there still in the FA Cup? Let me Google that quickly. Obviously, Man United got the easiest draw this come. These are the teams in the FA Cup. Wolves, Brentford, Bolton, Luton, Birmingham, Hull, East Lane, Newport. Give us whoever beats East Lane, Newport. Give me the winner of East Lane, Newport, please, if I beat Bristol. Bristol, West Ham, Blackpool, Forest. The other Bristol, Norwich City, Everton, Palace, Bournemouth, Swansea, Chelsea, Villa, Sheffield, Coventry, Ipswich, Maidstone Town, Leeds, Plymouth. There are still many easy teams there, If they give us like Plymouth Argyle at home, or like Maidstone, or like, Wrexham, Ipswich. Actually, Ipswich are doing well in the Championship, to be fair to them. Coventry, Sheffield Wednesday. Games like this are easy games, to be honest with you. So shit like that is what's needed. This shit like that is what's needed. So yeah, we need kind of easy draws as well. So essentially, for Liverpool to win the league, everything needs to be on our side and everything against the City side. So like Rodri suspension, KDB injury, this, that, yada, 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 yada. That's basically what needs to happen. So yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. But yeah, we're at where we're at. Clearly, we need reinforcements, but if we don't get reinforcements, then I just don't see us winning the English Premier League, to be honest with you. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm proving wrong. I hope we absolutely smash it. And I will be celebrating because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I love this club. My club, I've supported it for 20 years. In these 20 years, I've seen 1 league title and 2 Champions Leagues and a bunch of cups. So, yeah, I've seen us. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing. Come on, Liverpool, man. Prove me wrong and let's win this. Big up to Ed who says, watch us get Sporting in the Europa League and their centre backs. We want clinic us. And then Nunez just missed 5 1-on-1s. You know, I wish there was a way I could bribe some UEFA official. Imagine like I meet a UEFA official, right? Imagine like, inshallah, with you guys' support and love, I have like 100K subscribers. I get invited to one of these like UEFA things. I find an official and I just bribe the fuck out of him. I just bribe the fuck out of the official. Give me Maidstone in his bank account. Give me Eastleigh or Newport. Boom. That's Taiwan, bro. I want to bribe someone. Can John W. Henry at least bribe someone? Can we bribe someone to just get fucking easy draws? Can we get like the easiest fucking teams possible, please? I just want us to just bribe people. Bribery, ain't that difficult, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Let us bribe these motherfuckers, man. Bribe FA, bribe UEFA, get the easy clubs, man. Get the easy clubs, bro. Should have supported City. Why? So I have no emotional connection to the club and I'm just connected to trophies and I don't love. Like, bro, for me, football without tribalism, without actually having hatred. Kazama, how much are you willing to pay for me to just ban words from the channel? How much? Put a price on it and I'll ban him. If you give me, if we agree on some price. Yalla. Let us before we go so we can ban this guy. If you want him banned so bad, how much you putting on it then? Tell me. Give me a number. Deal. 15 quid and I ban him. Make sure it's 15 quid though, not 15 USD. 15 GBP, ban him. Happy now? Bro, this guy put a price tag on someone in the I'd ban him for 15 quid, I'll be honest with you. I cannot believe we're putting prices on someone's head top in the chat. So yeah, you have your price then. Happy? Get in Arab money. Get in Arab money. I really do hope we win stuff, man. Oh. That's not 15 quid, Lauren, to be fair. That's like 8 quid, to be honest with you. Clearly you failed at math. Oh! I'll actually make sure, just for you, this is what I'm gonna do. Because Lauren is a bozo who banned him before I even got the chance to put a price on his head top. This is what I'm gonna do for you, Kazama. I will unban him and then ban him again. Here, I'm going into the community now. Let me unban him. I'm literally gonna unban him and ban him again. View deleted message. Unhide user on this channel. Wallahi, I just unbanned him. And now watch this. Watch this. On your head top. I just unbanned them and then banned them again. Hold that. Hey, I'm a man of my words. I had to do it. Oh my god, big up Lauren, of course, always for the super chat and the love. Guys, Lauren is someone you guys need to understand. Me and Lauren, when we fuck with each other, me and her, we can joke because we speak off the streams and stuff. And she's like my personal assistant that tells me, yeah, you should go live, Hussam. No, you shouldn't go live, Hussam. Yeah, this topic is interesting, Hussam. Like, she helps me. And like, she's someone that gives good advice as well. There's a couple of people I speak to off the channel who actually give good advice and who actually are very helpful. So she's definitely one of them. And a lot of guys on the thing to be fair as well, help me out and shit like that. So I do appreciate it. So the fact that she sends super chat, I should be paying her, to be honest with you. Maybe one day when I'm a millionaire, I'll send her like 10 grand or something. But right now, yeah, I'm unfortunately not a millionaire. When I'm a billionaire, I'll buy Liverpool though. Big up my guy, Kazama. I'm so glad you just got so pissed off at the guy and you put a price on his head top. You put a price on his head top. Oh, Wertz, you're back? But I don't know if he's trolling. Is it actually him? It is him. Hey, guess what? I just banned him again. Hold that, Wertz. Hold that, Wertz. Big up Kazam. W Kazama chat right now. Got banned twice. In the words of Pep Guardiola, twice. W Kazama right there. Boom. W Kazama, the chat right now. I just banned that guy twice. So much fun, you guys. That's so much fun this stream. I can't believe you guys got so rattled at someone in the chat, man, that you guys actually put a price on a fucking guy in the chat. But W to Kazama, we banned them. Big up to Kazama, big up to Lauren, big up to Red Line of Teranga, big up to Lil Tims, Azad, Ed, Elmin, Gucci, Morshin. And there's a guy that his name starts with D that I cannot read my own handwriting. Cryptic Dino, the guy that rattled me. Big up to you, Cryptic Dino, for the super chats. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. Listen, up the Reds. I miss my Reds already. You get me? I miss them. Liverpool, I miss you already, Habibis. Can't wait till we're back. You get me? Big up Kazaba for banning someone off the fucking comment section. Anyway, guys, we're going to be back tomorrow, inshallah, for the watch along. Obviously, Spurs versus Manchester United. And we're going to be doing Al Ahwa at 9 p.m., where either Staffy or Jacob gets cooked. Regardless, we're still cooking. So have fun, Habibis. And we're going to be redirecting to Staffy TV as well. So stick on the stream. We'll take you over there. It's a Tekken character. Isn't Tekken a game, I swear? Tekken is a game, no? Please don't tell me it's an anime. Please don't tell me it's an anime. Tekken is a game where like you punch people and shit. Yeah, Tekken is I knew Tekken is a fucking game. I used to play this game as a kid as well. Yeah, it's a game. Yeah, I knew it was a game. Hold that. I knew it was a game. Knew it was a game. There you are. Oh my god, you'll jinx us. Last time I watched Egypt play like shit the whole competition and get to the final. Oh, you'll jinx us. والله وعملوها الرجالة ورفعوا راس مصر بلدنا ووقفوا وقفة رجالة. Come on, man. I'm gonna have it with a plate of hawashi. You get me? Yalla. Hit the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. Tomorrow, inshallah. Peace.